Hi everyone, wishing you all a very happy new year and let us look at the very first problem of 2026, which is plus one. So let's see what the problem is first. Alright, so you are given a large integer represented as an integer array digits. So where digits of I is the I digit of the integer. And the digits are ordered from the most significant to least significant in left to right order, and the large integer does not contain any leading zeros. All right, so basically this digits array that is given here is actually an integer. And how is this integer represented? It's represented from the most significant to least significant left to right order, which basically means this array translates to 123 as a number. This array translates to 4321 as a number, right? So that is all that is mentioned here. And of course, this array will not contain any leading zeros because obviously we are already starting from the most significant position, right? Now, what we need to do is we need to increment the large integer by 1 and return the resulting array of digits. Alright, so all we need to do is add a 1 and return the resulting array. Now, what will this integer array become? So, it's simple. It will become 1, 2, 4, right? What will this become? 4, 3, 2, 1. So, simple addition, not even another number you are adding, it's just 1 that you are adding. So very beginner friendly problem and very easy to solve. But if you're stumbling on this video, I understand that you must have had a little problem in simulating this. Right. So let us now discuss the approach to solve the problem. There is no as such logic involved. It's simple addition, right? It's just how we simulate that simple addition, right? All right. So now for such examples it's quite easy, right? But when you get array like this, for example this 9 is given here, right? In that case your array becomes larger because if you do 9 plus 1 you get a 10, right? So basically it's 9 plus 1 0 and a carry 1 that is here, right? So you basically have to append the array to increase its size and become 1 here. All right, so this is the returning array. Similarly, you can get an array containing 9 9 9 9, right? So if you add a 1 here, you'll get 0, then a carry 1 0, then a carry 1. You'll again get a 0, a carry 1 0, and this carry will now come here, append it to the array, right, from the beginning. So right, so this will be the resulting array in this case. So that is all that you have to keep in mind. So how do you basically simulate this? So what you do is you maintain a carry integer and you initiate it with 1. So why are we initiating it 1? Because we want to add 1, right? And what we do is, since we know this is the least significant, and from where do we add? From the least significant digit, right? So we start adding from here. So we add 1 here, and so basically we start iterating in this array from the right hand side. Okay, keep adding 1 and also keep calculating carry to be taken to the next digit, right? Because there could be case like this 1 0, let's say 9 1, 9 9, right? So there can be multiple cases, but I think you get it. All right, so now how we are simulating, as I said, will be iterating from the right hand side, right? So here we have 9, we'll add 1 here, so this carry will be added here. Now what we will calculate is at this place, right, what we want to store, and then what will be the carry. So let's call it sum. Okay, so we calculate this sum, and sum modulo 10, whatever that value is, we will be storing at this digit, right? So for example 9 plus this carry 1, it is 10, but sum modulo 10 is what? 0, right? So this 0 is supposed to be stored at digits of I place, correct? Now how will you calculate the carry? So carry will be calculated as sum divided by 10, right? So sum divided by 10 will be the carry. So in this case, it will be 10 divided by 10, which is equal to 1, right? So this is how we'll keep, calculating carry, and we'll keep moving to the very first digit of this array. But we are iterating in right to left manner. Okay. So yeah, that it's that easy. And whenever you have a carry remaining, so after you have completed iterating, you have to just check if you are having this carry variable. If you are having it, then you have to append your array in the beginning. Okay, so let us go ahead and see the solution here. So again, the code is also quite simple. You have a carry 1. This is what you initialized. You start iterating from the right hand side, right? Now you take int sum equal to digits I plus carry, right? So you're calculating this sum, as I mentioned. Now digits of I. So basically at that particular array index, what do we want to store? For example, let's do an iteration for 999. Okay, we're starting here. So sum equal to carry we calculate, right? So sum digits plus I, digits of I is this right now. So 9 plus 1 is going to be the sum. So sum is going to be what? 10, right? So you get 10 here. Digits of I now you calculate. At this place, what do we want to store? We want to store sum modulo 10, which is 0. So we store 0. So this is the resulting array that we are forming here. Then how do you calculate the carry? Sum divided by 10. So 10 divided by 10, carry is going to be 1 here. All right. So carry is 1. And now you loop again. So you basically come here at this position. You again calculate this. Again, you get a 10. Again, what will be the digits of I? Sum modulo 10. It will be a 0. Carry equal to sum divided by 10. So 10 divided by 10, which is again going to be 1 for this case, right? Now go again, move to the next index, which is this. Now again calculate digits of I plus carry, which is again 10. Digits of I is equal to sum modulo 10, which is again 0. Then calculate carry, which is again 1. Now we have completed the iteration. So this is now what our array looks like. Okay. Now we come outside of this loop and we simply check if there is any carry. So there is carry, yes. So 1 is there. So what now you do is basically append this array and append a 1 at this position, right? So you simply say you take the vector, right? So this is an STL way that you can do it, right? So digits dot insert digits dot begin, and in the beginning what we need to append is 1, right? So basically at this position we want to append 1, and then your array looks something like this, and you basically return it. Now if you see, we have used the same array, we are not using any duplicate arrays, right? And we are returning the same. So if we talk about time complexity, then definitely it's going to be the length of the array, that is O of n. And if we talk about the space complexity, it is going to be constant because we are not using anything, right? So yeah, I hope you've understood the solution. So that would be it for this video. Thank you.